YouTube, what up my niggas? So, this distraction. Where you see men and women together, there's a lot of distractions, bro. Let's take a look at example of this video of this woman working at the gym, right? Working out. Let's look at this video. And you have some elephants down here. Yeah. So, this is among the videos that shows you that we, men and women, cannot work together because women are never consistent. When it comes to work, they're never consistent, my nigga. They're the people who want to finish things later, not in the moment. And in turns, all these characters, they're being transferred to men. Men who are around these women. Men who are around these fucking women, man. And then at the end of the day, you sit there and wonder, why have I become such a pussy? But you became a pussy since 7 years ago. But you never took time to realize, to sit back and think about all these things that has been happening in your life. Your company was all about women. Gossiping to women. Yeah? Stories of other men. Is it called disregard? I don't even want to use that name because that is not a harsh word. I really despise a man who sits with women. Yeah, I don't care whether you guys are talking. I don't care. Where is the man who's representing that fucking bitch? I don't like that behavior, bro. Because there's nothing a woman can tell me, bro. Honestly. Nothing. Because you will just want to command me and everything and bullshit. Even if you're my boss, you're just going to prove, like, for you bitches like to prove a lot of shit. Right? But once a man sees another man is a strong man or something, I avoid. Even if I'm at work, I'm not at work. You just need to avoid that motherfucker. But let's go back to this video of this woman working out at the gym. Do you know the type of distraction which is going to be here? First of all, she has no panties, right? She's wearing this. I'm sure her what? You guys call it camel toe? Her pussy lips is going to show. The ass, the crack, both ass is just seen, like this is this chick, this is this chick. If men were there, actually, you could even see men just standing there because they couldn't finish their sets because of this fucking bitch rotating up with a bar which has no weight, twerking there like shit. So how can I work out, man? Men who will be there, they're going to work out looking at the booty, forget their sets, and then all of a sudden they get tired of the workout, but they won't be tired of this pussy, which is just roaming around. And then when you go and talk to this bitch, she pretends she's high, right? Higher than you. And that means you ain't getting pussy. So that's why, tell the bitches in the gym, get the fuck out, eh? Women should have their own gym. Their own women gym. It's just written women gym. Fucking shit. Because women love to be around us, bro. But they don't understand that you guys have weird characters and weird behaviors. Because you are just a sexual creature. that needs to be fucked almost every time, that needs to be looked at almost every minute and every hour. Attention seekers, my nigga. All of them. All women are like that, my nigga. Because we try and create something for men, bitches come in that field or in that work. We try and leave them there, we go and do some other things, they still follow us around there. So we are like, when can we ever be separated from these women? By just acting like men, saying, bitch, get the fuck out, man. Bitch, go, man. I don't care, man. Just go live your life, huh? There's so many men out there that's gonna want you, but not me. I mean, and I go for the humble bitches, and I go for the bitches that I can control, and the bitches that because automatically, if I'm with a woman, bro, how can I not spoil that bitch? How can I not give her dick? How can I not make her feel loved? But these women, the only thing they need to do is stay with that man. You give him hope, says the bitch. Stop going outside and looking for other men to come and, destroy your relationships, man. Like, it's dangerous, bro. So that's why you're going to the gym looking for dicks. You're going out dressed in a certain way looking for dicks. Women show you cleavage, Women show you thighs and everything, and then they tell you it's fashion. Man, fuck it, that's not fashion. That's seducing us, bro. So as a man, you just need to control yourself. Control that thirst of this pussy. Just control it, my neck. The dick might stand up, but let her see. But you're just there controlling yourself like, fuck no, bitch. You ain't getting this dick tonight, or you ain't getting this dick. Yeah, I'm going to fop, bitch. But anyway, no problem, my neck. So, we have so many things that men and women cannot be around together. Women need to have their own place. Men have to their own place. So when we want to have sex or we want to give babies, we come together. I mean, we're all for the good times, bro. But for the bad times, everybody's for himself, my neck. So why do we have to save these women in their bad times and their good times, while us, good times, sometimes even we enjoy alone. Bad times, obviously alone. Sometimes even you might be feeling good, you might be feeling sexy, you might be feeling like you have this fucking money, but you ain't getting pussy, bro. Because the pussy that you want, you're chasing after that shit, my neck. And women love to be told shit, bro. When you're always that guy who talks with women, be around women almost every fucking time, you are the guy who women really love to use and to manipulate. But you don't realize that it goes 6 months. These women know these things. Next week. Us, we don't go with next week. Us, we go with the moment. I'm gonna, the bitch is like, let me use this guy for 2 years, eh? Yeah. So you're out there giving stories of other men to this bitch, hoping that one day, you're gonna get close to her because you're feeding her with some information that maybe you think is important to her. Nah. That's being a pussy as a man. You need to go and spend time with men there. That's why even most of the times, even if women hate each other, you will find them just being around themselves. But once you see a man who hates another man, they will try and avoid each other like crazy. And if they meet, and then if they go somewhere where men are, they just go and chill there. But inside you, you know this is a pussy, even if he's around us. Even if he's around us, we know this motherfucker is not one of us. This motherfucker is a gossiper. This is the guy who's going to take men to jail. This is just a pussy guy. Maybe when something happens, he's the first one to snitch on men. Hey, you that guy, this guy, hey, this pussy, he did this, he did, oh, he went and. How can I be around such a motherfucker, my nigga? Choke him to death. That's because of this fucked up behavior, my nigga. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that, but I mean, go where bitches are, motherfucker. Get out from men. Go sit there with women. Fucking shit. Stupid. Get out, motherfucker. Think we are gossipers like you, pussy. And such weak men, they know that the outside world is, bro, it's crazy out here. You motherfuckers are gonna get yourself in big trouble. Deep trouble, my nigga. No, you guys are weak, you guys have female qualities, so you motherfuckers even are not even strong. And out there, masculine men will not hesitate. They are going to fuck you up like crazy. Because masculinity is everything. Aggression, word, softness, and everything in one package. But you know when to release one package. You release softness at a certain point. You know how to release anger at a certain point. You know how to unleash the death at a certain point. You need to unleash the package of the bitches. You know, the bitches and the kids. Like, you know how to treat them with being kind and everything, you know. And there's a package of how you treat men. So everything is there, bro. So men need to be with men. Women need to be with women. Fucking, we find one another. Procreating, we find one another. So that's going to be the video, man. Peace, my niggas. Haizitokea, itatoroka. Hapa bana, ungekuwa na sehemu nzuri.